Good morning, group. I'm back with another scent of the day, and today I'm wearing one that I've been meaning to wear, for about 3 months. I picked it up in the rack store, and it's Banana Republic Classic Citrus is what it is. And I bypass this classic line all the times when I go in the rack store. But one of my last travels, I think it was like maybe March or something. I saw this there and I picked it up. I went on Fragnatica, and I looked it up and I liked the notes. The notes in this are clementine, grapefruit, and black currant, I think. And in the middle is the interesting part. It has something. It says pollen, honeysuckle, honey, and I'll talk about that. And then on the base, it has animalistic notes. It has musk. It has amber, I think, and pine. And what's really interesting about that middle, the honeysuckle I think is a white floral, but I think of honeysuckle as like pollen and honey. And I do get some white florals out of this. It could be honeysuckle like it says, but I could swear there's some other white florals in there. It's not overly floral. It's not overly citrus. It's a very well balanced citrus floral. Some people say it's a citrus aromatic because of that base. They're probably right. I think of it as like a citrus floral. I don't get that base. I don't get any animalistic stuff. I don't really get that. Maybe the musk, for powdery. I don't get the ginger. Usually with ginger, I get sort of a zing. This doesn't pop off at all. This just really sits light to the skin, and it is nice. Funny thing is, a lot of my fragrances that are citrus floral, I'll ask Miss Floss if she likes them, and she'll say, yeah, she'll give them an 8 or something. She gave this an 8. And then I'll say, well, would you wear it? And she'll say, nah, that's yours. It's more for men. And, and with this one, she actually said, well, you know what? I could probably wear that. And that was interesting because sometimes I've had her smell some female fragrances that are citrus floral, and she doesn't really like them. One in particular, a light blue for women. And I actually like that a lot. I like light blue for women. So I was hoping she would get it so I could steal a little bit of that, but she didn't like it. But this she did like. So, and that's an interesting thing. I was on I was in the comments of a live with Melissa Villanueva, and I think she had a guest in there named Sensualize. Don't get me, I think his name was Sensualize, and that's on Instagram and YouTube. And when I got into the conversation, they were talking about gender-based fragrances. And this isn't gender-based. It doesn't say pour femme or for women or for men. It's strictly unisex, I think. And I mentioned that, well, they did too, that, this isn't 1950. And fragrances really, there really is no men, women. It's what you like. You wear what you wear. That was all a marketing thing. And I don't want to start that whole can of worms because there are fragrances that you smell and it smells like something a man wear. Oh, it smells like something a woman wears. That exists. I'm just saying for me, I feel like I can wear anything, anything, and that's the point. And I even mentioned that's the same thing with ageism or age-related things where people say, well, that's more for someone under 30 and this is one for someone over 40. And I say that myself sometimes. But that shouldn't be true either. I mean, if you're over 60 like I am, you should be able to wear something that's, maybe people in their 20s would wear. I wore a Nautical Voyage yesterday. I liked it. Miss Floss liked it. And vetiver, a green vetiver or a vetiver citrus shouldn't be strictly for a more mature or older man. That shouldn't be. Anybody should be able to wear that. So, that's just my thoughts on that. I do like this, and I might check out the rest of the line. I may check out because like I said, this is a flanker of the original classic. And as I was looking at the notes on this, I went back and looked at some of them, and there's a lot of similarities in all 4 of them. So it might be a really good line. The one thing is I think it's kind of a little weak. I can't see this lasting too long. It's pretty much skin scent now, but it's a real nice skin scent. In fact, it's such a nice skin scent that I may think of using this more as a layering one. I do that sometimes. I have a vetiver that I'll talk about some other day that I use as a vetiver base, I have Molecule 1 over there. I always talk about Oasis from Bath and Body Works. I put as like a coconut base under some fragrant, some summer ones. And this, I could see adding this to a lot of fragrances to make the florals and the citrus pop a little bit, or enhance that accord that I want to enhance. So I could also wear it alone though too. So that's my scent of the day. It's Banana Republic Classic Citrus. And I don't have any of the other ones. I only have this one, but I'm glad this is the first one I picked up. And again, Miss Floss gave it an 8, and I give it an 8. Again, I ask we pray for peace, and I pray specifically for the families in Texas and the whole community, and everybody involved in that. All the law enforcement and all. And my heart breaks as a grandfather and as a father. It really breaks thinking of that. That happened. I don't want to discuss all the politics of it or anything like that, but my heart just breaks. And then please help me be kind to others, because that's really where this starts. Just being kind to each other, making the world a little kinder is one way to get rid of some of that malice in the world. So with that, have a nice day, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.